How many times have you felt poor? Even with food on your plate, a bed to sleep in, and a phone in your hand? Maybe you think you're broke. But what if I told you you're actually richer than you realize, just because you've been taught to look at money the wrong way? What you're about to hear might flip your financial mindset forever. It was 1998. Somewhere in rural Texas, a 67-year-old man known as Old Joe lived in a small wooden cabin with no electricity. He grew his own food and traded vegetables for favors with neighbors. He never had a bank account, never used a credit card, had no idea what an investment was. But he had everything he needed. He ate well, he slept in peace, and he helped whoever he could. When he passed away, they found a notebook hidden under his bed. In it, he had recorded over 200 trades, acts of kindness, food shared, favors given and received. No bank statements, just gratitude and real prosperity. At his funeral, more than 100 people showed up. Almost all of them had been paid by him, not with money, but with something cash could never buy: time, attention, care. Can you feel the depth of that? Was Joe poor? Or have we just been taught to call people rich when they have a lot, but share nothing? From a young age, we've been told that financial success means more. More money, more status, more stuff. But no one taught us how to see what we already have. The truth is, most people feel poor not because they have little, but because they compare everything to those who have more. There's a silent lie living in our minds, that wealth equals accumulation. But true wealth is how well you can live without needing the approval of others. Wealth is freedom of choice. It's being able to say no. It's waking up without anxiety. It's being where you want, with who you love, doing what actually matters. But most people trade that for a paycheck that pays the bills but steals the dreams. How many times have you had money, but no time? Had time, but were emotionally drained? Is that success? There are people making $10,000 a month, crying alone in the bathroom. People who bought their dream car, but are drowning in emotional debt. People who look rich on Instagram, but feel empty inside. And there are simple folks, quiet ones nobody knows, sleeping in peace every night. The most dangerous kind of poverty is not in your wallet, it's in your mind. It's believing you need more to feel like someone. It's running your entire life toward an invisible finish line that never comes. You're already rich, but no one taught you how to feel it. They made you addicted to scarcity. They trained you to fear. They conditioned you to compare yourself with people who show, but don't live. Now imagine this. What if real wealth was measured by 4 different bank accounts? The first, your mental account. How well you master your thoughts, your beliefs, your worldview. The second, your emotional account. How well you handle pain, rejection, frustration. The third, your physical account. Your health, your energy, your ability to fully live. And only the fourth, your financial account. The actual money. If only that last one is full, but the others are empty, you're still poor. True wealth is having a positive balance in your mind, your heart, your body, and your wallet. Have you ever really thought about that? Most people today are killing themselves to fill their bank accounts, while draining all the others. And that comes at a cost, a silent, emotional, almost invisible cost. But it shows up, usually when it's too late. You already have more than what many people dream of. Do you have health? A body that moves? People who care about you? A roof over your head? A plate of food? Internet access? You're richer than 80% of the world's population, but you don't feel it because you were trained to see what's missing. It's like we were programmed to never feel enough, like the system needs us emotionally in debt so it can keep profiting. But today could be the day you break that cycle. True financial freedom doesn't start when you earn more. It starts when you wake up and realize you don't need everything they told you to chase. It starts when you understand that money is just one of life's currencies. And the most valuable one is living a life you don't want to escape from on Monday mornings. You're rich, but you'll only feel it when you stop counting just the money and start counting your blessings. Maybe your greatest wealth isn't in what you have, but in what you no longer need to feel whole. Now let me ask you honestly, do you believe this really happened? Have you ever lived something like this? If this video touched something in you, it's because it was meant to. Subscribe to the channel, but only if you're brave enough to challenge everything you've ever been told about money. And if something inside you is ready for a shift, then maybe today is the beginning of a new kind of wealth, one that starts from the inside out.